With the Atrisco land grant as our heritage and 10 years of successful philanthropic growth behind us, one might ask, what's next for the Atrisco companies? We can confidently answer that question with this. Our future is bright. After all, our children are the future. We've built a solid foundation for future growth, rooted in the values of our ancestors, with a commitment to the greater good of our community, focusing on education, cultural preservation, and economic development. Our business model as a social enterprise with diversified businesses has proven to be very successful. And we've created a strong back office, one that provides turnkey administrative support for all 5 companies. With this model in place, we'll continue to grow and diversify, scaling our current companies and adding new ones when appropriate, all of which will grow within our local economy. Our business types will focus on culture and education, but our business model will focus on strengthening our communities through homegrown businesses that build wealth, yet keep it local.
The thing I really love about the Atrisco companies is that these are models that are put together carefully in a way that they are sustainable. They really pay their own way as they can grow into the future and really become bigger and become a main part of New Mexico's economy as well as our cultural heritage.
The focus of the Atrisco companies is sustainability, but it's also to create a legacy that we've adopted over our last 400 years of the Atrisco land grant. We have a 400-year-old legacy, but we hope that the next 100 years creates a sustainable path for our heirs and the Albuquerque community to bring in continued resources into the state that are much needed.
Gosh, in the last several hundred years, we've been able to sustain our heritage with the Atrisco Heritage Foundation and all the entities that we have. In the next 10 years, we've got a lot more to come, especially when you have a sound business model that continues to perform results and bring our entities to the next level.
So what that means is as we identify new business opportunities and feel that they're great mission fits with our organization, we can add new companies to the organization, to Atrisco, rather simply, rather easily, and continue to expand our social impact on the community. All of our companies are important. Every one of them is meaningful to the overall mission of the Atrisco companies. We do have a driver, however. That driver is the Rio Grande Educational Collaborative, RGC. This company, providing academic-based before and after school services, is capable of growing far larger than it is today.
We are looking at expanding that company into other cities within the state, and we have been very intentional in identifying those cities so that we can continue to provide our wonderful academic program, but also continue to offer the quality program that our customers have become accustomed to.
Right now today, RGC is in over 50 after-school sites across our state, but we have an intentional plan, a strategic plan, to grow that number to over 100 in 10 years.
Mariachi is already attracting huge international attention, and yet here in New Mexico, with the foundation we have of cultural events here, it can grow even much larger than it is.
Mariachi Spectacular is like the Super Bowl of mariachis in the world, actually. You know, we celebrated our 25th anniversary a couple of years ago, and when you can pack the Sandia Amphitheater with 5,000 plus sold-out event with these rock stars of mariachis, that it's basically a tourist attraction because, you know, we have the Balloon Fiesta, we have the powwow, and we also have the Mariachi Spectacular.
As we are broadcasting this internationally now, in our Civic Plaza event with our showcase competition, we're seeing more and more awareness of New Mexico, which we expect is going to bring in over the next 10 years about 20% more into the state as far as tourism.
One of the things I'm most passionate about is our cemeteries. We have an opportunity to provide our people, the Atrisco heirs, with affordable burial services, and more importantly now with the advent of ashes or cremations, where we would offer columbariums to our people. And so that is a new opportunity for us that we haven't really touched on yet, but we're looking forward in our 10-year plan.
So we have a business, a social enterprise right now structured to really provide high-value services at low cost. And that has been the ambition of our organization from the get-go. community-based services to the public, to our heirs, that are affordable and highly valued.
We are going to continue to identify areas that we can grow in every single one of our companies.
The Atrisco companies are a beautiful model that's put together in a way that it builds on the economy and it builds on sustainability. Each of the companies provides part of the pieces that make the whole thing work together. And going into the future, it really works with the young people of today to help them grow and keep the heritage of New Mexico alive well into the future.
We're so proud that we built an organization that we can pass on to our young people so that they can continue this trend in our resources for 100 more years to come.
The Atrisco companies. When you have a history that extends over 400 years, there are many chapters to the story. The Atrisco land grant has been one of the most successful land grants in American history. The threads of our past are strong, as is the fabric we've woven over the past 10 years. The tapestry we create moving forward will continue to tell a story of a people committed to giving back to their community, thanks to the foresight of our ancestors and the values they instilled in us. It's a story of social significance for us all. It's a story that continues to be relevant, and it's a story that continues to be written.